Okay, Burkina Faso. Shout out to all my African people. So I made a video about Burkina Faso like 3 weeks ago now, but it got a lot of engagement, more than I actually thought it would. So thanks for y'all for all the likes and comments on that video. But I really was just reacting to something I had quickly seen about them saying that African Americans should visit there, and I think they were giving out citizenship and things like that. But since then, I've delved more deep into it, and I've seen more things been going on. So I definitely wanted to talk more about the country, because before that video, I didn't even really know of that country at all, for real. Which is sad, right? I definitely should have known more about that country, but there's been some things I wanted to go through. I kind of already liked a couple things. Let's see. President Ibrahim Traore, hope I'm saying that right, has survived another assassination attempt. Now, when I seen this, I'm like, dang, I didn't even know they tried to assassinate him the first time, right? So I was surprised about that. And then I think I seen it's a video up here where they were saying, let me just play this for us real quick. So I thought that was a different video. I actually had seen a video that said that he had survived 18 attempts on his life. And, seeing that, I'm like, dang, is people really trying to get him out there? But some of these other reasons, like, I see why. I heard that he kind of cut ties with France, and, he's trying to keep the gold that Burkina Faso has to the benefit of the people there. And I'm like, okay, this is great things, great things I'm seeing coming from this country in Africa. I hope it inspires other countries to kind of rise up against corruption they're facing, if they are facing any. They're saying he allegedly has banned porn in the country. That's a great thing too. I'm not gonna lie, banning porn, that can do wonders for your country, because it'll get the men more so active and trying to become that best version of themselves. So because they don't have the option to like just go to the internet to get a release. Like, of course they can still play with themselves, for lack of better words. They can still do that, but without the porn, it's gonna make it a lot easier for them to develop their men in their nation, for sure. Let me see what else I seen. He allegedly said, "We won't export our raw gold anymore. Our people must benefit first." Like I was just saying, this is a good thing. They want their people to benefit from their gold. A lot of Africa and a lot of countries in Africa, they get taken advantage of by other nations. And, Africa got so many resources. But it seems like they benefit the least from it. I feel like Africa should be way richer. The countries there should be way richer. They need some unification, man. Burkina Faso has banned secondhand clothes from the USA. They trying to be independent. They're trying to stand on their own. They're cutting ties with certain things. I think this is a good thing too, because I think like I just don't trust the U.S. government, and I don't think a lot of these countries should trust them, especially when it comes to secondhand clothes. Like, this is an example, but it wasn't the U.S. government, of course, but we all know that the colonizers, when they came to America, they were allegedly giving away blankets and stuff that had diseases, I think like smallpox and things like that, to the Indians. And they had never had those type of diseases and viruses and bacteria, so it kind of decimated large amounts of their population when they did that. This is just saying he has once again escaped assassination attempt, making another effort to eliminate him since he took power in 2022. Traore has seized power through military coup and has faced multiple threats from internal military rivals and foreign forces unhappy with his leadership. His move to cut ties with France strengthens alliances with Russia and fight terrorist groups have made him controversial and influential figure in West Africa. His anti-corruption policies have upset powerful elites. He leads a military-backed government focused on security and stability. With Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger forming a new alliance, the stakes are high, and Traore's leadership remains a key factor in West Africa's geopolitical future. And man, he's doing big things out there. And I was kind of talking to a friend about this. I got a friend from El Salvador, and we all know their president Bukele. He kind of did this same thing, had this militant attitude about things, had this, we're gonna come in and we're gonna make things better immediately. We're gonna make big changes. Some people aren't gonna like them, but so be it. We're trying to do what's best for the country. So I was talking to him and kind of comparing what Ibrahim is doing in Burkina Faso to what is going on in El Salvador. And I was just telling him like, yo, this is great for this country. I definitely got to get there. By the way, Africa this summer, I'm going to be out there and I want to visit this country. Donald Trump allegedly has not imposed any tariffs on Burkina Faso. That's good. That is very good. I don't think Burkina Faso needs the U.S. to accomplish what they want to do, but having a good relationship with the U.S., if they do, that will be a plus for them. I don't see a reason for us to impose any tariffs on that country, especially while they're going through what they're going through right now. And then there's this video right here. I guess we'll watch this and, just learn a little bit more, man. Let's just learn a little bit more.
Burkina Faso's 35-year-old president, Ibrahim Traore, is boldly defying the long-standing notion among African leaders that one must be wealthy to command respect from their people and the global community. It's extremely uncommon to witness an African president leading a modest lifestyle, particularly when their country is grappling with economic challenges. Many African leaders own luxurious cars, reside in opulent mansions, wear expensive custom-made suits, and even travel in lavish private jets, seemingly unconcerned about the plight of their people. In stark contrast to these extravagant lifestyles, Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, chooses not to prioritize luxury. Instead, his focus lies in placing the needs of his people first, even going so far as to reduce his own salary. Ibrahim Traore draws frequent comparisons to Thomas Sankara, primarily due to his modest lifestyle and unyielding dedication to his people. Much like Sankara, Traore prefers to drive a simple car and eschews the opulence of expensive suits in favor of military attire. This was evident during the Russia-Africa summit, where Traore stood out among his African counterparts by donning military combat clothing, complete with a distinctive red beret and tactical gloves. Moreover, Traore's refusal to accept a president's salary and his steadfast commitment to maintaining a salary as a military captain serve as a poignant testament to his unwavering commitment to serving his country. This and many more will be covered in today's video. Prepare to be amazed by the impact of this young visionary leader on the transformation of Burkina Faso. Before we proceed, we kindly ask that you consider showing your support by liking and subscribing to our channel. Ibrahim Traore made history in September 2022 by becoming the world's youngest head of state. He assumed power after he and a group of junior military officers staged a coup to oust Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Damiba, who had taken office in a coup earlier in the year. Traore justified their actions by stating in a televised address on October 1st, 2022, that Damiba had failed to effectively address the ongoing issue of insurgency. Damiba was displaced by Traore, who, despite being 7 years his junior and occupying a lower position in the military hierarchy, held the rank of capitaine, denoting a captain in the French military structure. Burkina Faso, as a former French colony, adopted the military command hierarchy from France, where ranks above capitaine include commandant, lieutenant colonel, and colonel.
So this is a great history lesson on them. I definitely want to finish it, but I did want to just talk about his selflessness, man. Like, they're saying he's not taking a president's salary. How you dressing is very militant. They're comparing him to this guy, and unfortunately I am uneducated on who this man is. His face looks familiar, but if somebody wants to educate me on that, you are more than welcome to down in the comments below. Yeah, man, I think it's great for Burkina Faso. I definitely enjoyed learning about this country and other African countries that I don't know much about. Like I said, I'm going to be in Africa this summer. So, if you want to link up with me, hit me on IG or any of my other platforms. I got email too. That's on my account. you know, I'm definitely down to see some things that people don't usually get to see, because I haven't seen much content from Burkina Faso. So I would love to be someone that goes out there and vlogs and kind of gives the world a different perspective, and also my perspective on the country, you know, and what's really going on out there in Burkina Faso, man. But, you know, give your boy a like, share, and comment. Thank you if you made it all the way to the end of the video. I'm definitely going to finish watching this video just for my own knowledge, but I know some of you guys already know all this stuff. But yeah, man, thanks for watching. As always, love y'all. I'm out.